John Fox on channel John on the West. I'm having a Death Stranding adventure, and it's New Year's Eve, where I am right now. Offload this. It's been a pretty weird couple of days for me. Just no reason at all. Just
where are you, baby?
Just seems a bit odd. Anyway, I mean, this video comes out on like the 17th of January because of how I released them. Oh, I found one.
Open fire.
Right. Damn you, skeleton man.
Baby!
Okay.
Over.
We need more stuff. See a grenade. I think blood bags are probably the things I care about most. I'll go for them.
We need reinforcements. Get back out there.
Okay, this has been on charge for like half an hour and it's still acting weird.
Light him up.
What are you doing? Hidden in the trees. Oh, where was I going? There's an armor plate. Let's get the armor plate.
We need reinforcements. Move.
Eat all these delicious cryptobiotes.
My dear baby.
Because I need the blood. Then we'll get to the shooting.
Where's my baby?
I'm carrying him, obviously. Right. I think I have enough stuff, but I like the idea of armor plating, so
Where are you, baby?
we'll go get the armor plating. Then we'll pick another thing to grab.
My dear baby.
So, oh damn, we went right through those blood bags. That worries me. Okay, we need blood bags.
I will born to fight.
Okay, they're all quite far away, but
Where are you, baby?
Okay, I'll go this way. I think it's away. Yeah, I'm walking away from him right now. Because I want the blood bags. Never mind. Good, I'm going this way.
Over here! Open fire! Get back out there!
Right, let's cheer up the baby.
Disengage!
I'm gonna open up a drink as well.
My dear baby.
Before opening up a can of whoop ass.
I'm sorry.
We should make armor out of that glass.
Where's my baby?
Oh, I can...
Die-hardman.
Blood bag.
Baby.
Can't see where I'm putting... Oh, there we go. Never did get that, armor plate.
One, my baby. Baby?
You know what? That was a terrible idea. Cool. That didn't take as long as I thought it would.
baby. We're getting out of here. I promise. Give me back my baby.
Are you cleared, hunger?
Who are you?
Are you the father?
They told me your name was Sam Porter. But you were Sam Bridges. My bridge to the future.
Ooh, they have his dog tags, don't we?
Sam, you bring people together. You're their bridge to the future. Come on, Sam. Stand up.
Aggressive blinking.
Take BB and get out of this place. There's nothing I can do for your wife. I'm sorry. Now, if she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to. But I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this.
Why are you helping me? If they catch you.
Because you saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home.
Hey! Bring back my baby. Well, I'll try. I'll see what I can do. What's... I worry that I'm not quite getting some of this. Like... the gold mask? What it actually does? Also, didn't Higgs hang out with a bunch of people?
Sam, are you okay? I reviewed your logs. It looks like you were caught in a supercell and emerged an instant later on the other side of Ground Zero. Not far from Port Knot City.
How'd I wind up here then?
Remember Victor? He found you lying unconscious by the harbor and brought you inside.
I think Cliff might be Lou's father. He said, give me back my BB.
Impossible. Cliff was born...
He gave me this. Maybe he's trying to tell us something. Something about the BBs, maybe. About how they were made. It didn't feel like he was trying to hurt us. It felt like he just wanted to talk.
But you said you saw him holding the director captive on the beach.
Yeah. They must have some history we don't know about. Them and Bridget.
Funny you should say that. I've got something you should see. Found it in the archives while I was digging around. It's a pre-recorded message from the director labeled, "If I don't come back."
All right. This message is insurance, in case something happens to me. For Bridget's eyes only. And I sure as hell hope that's who's watching. I got a little present from Emily. Said she'd take me to the beach if I wanted. But I'd need this doll to show me the way. It's a trap. It has to be. But I've decided to play along. You've all been playing along too, haven't you? You know this mask hides more than just my face. Well, Emily's a blank slate too. No past, no record she ever existed. She's a ghost. And the thing about ghosts, I never met Emily in person. Have you? Ever seen her in the flesh, shook her hand, touched her? The original team we sent was divided into two groups. Emily was with the first, Mama and Hartman were with the second. They had no direct contact with her.
Yes. Amelie's group was wiped out in Edge Knot City. Everyone but her. Everyone who could say whether or not she exists.
Bullshit. She's real. We've touched, all right? She and I both.
Well, I've only ever interacted with her hologram.
I'm telling you, I've met her. In person. Lots of times when I was little.
Yes, but on the beach.
Here's what the president had to say about her daughter. Emily was born on the beach. There her Ka remained, though her Ha came to this world. This division of body and soul forced her to spend most of her childhood in the hospital. But though her health was poor, her Doom's numbers were off the charts. Her supernatural talents blossomed as she grew older and overcame her limitations. But by the time she was 20, she could travel to and from the beach, body and all. And that's where she started spending all of her time. Now, if you wanted to get in touch with Emily, it was via hologram or nothing. The president insisted on that. I swore an oath to the president and to America. As far as I was concerned, her word was law.
So when she said Amelie was her daughter and the best candidate to succeed her, I believed it. But when the archives were restored, I couldn't resist testing out my access privileges. And that's how I found out Bridget was diagnosed with uterine cancer in her 20s and couldn't have children. You see, doesn't add up, does it? There's no way Amelie could be Bridget's biological daughter. So where'd she come from? Who is she? Is she even real? How can we be sure that Amelie is an extinction entity when we don't even know if Amelie is Amelie? Hell, for all I know, the EE theory might be bullshit. But if it's not, if she's the cause of the death stranding, then I have to accept her invitation. I've loaded my gun with hermetic rounds. Sam's blood. It connects my gun to her, to me, to him, all of us. Which means I should be able to take it with me to the beach. I'm gonna stop what she started by stopping her. One last confession. I'm just a man. No powers, nothing special. Don't have dooms, I can't repatriate like Sam either. Don't know the first thing about dying, I had never tried it. Yeah. I've been to hell. Every single battlefield was hell. But no matter how terrible it got, I never died. Because all I ever did was run from death. Well, I gotta go. She's calling for me. Bridges, don't let me down.
Bridges! Alright, so I mulled that over briefly.
After he recorded this, the director jumped to the beach. Or rather, Amelie summoned him there.
He had a gun to Bridget when I saw him. Then Cliff showed up, took him away.
I thought he went to the beach to confront Amelie.
Yeah, she was there too. She was the one who got me out.
It's so obvious to me now. I can't believe I didn't see it sooner. It was Amelie who...
What happened?
The chiral network dropped out. According to Lachna, it won't be long before it's completely unusable.
So all our hard work was for nothing.
Let me finish what I was saying, Sam.
I'll tell him.
Fragile. You look like shit. You should be resting.
I know. I need to tell you something. I had a little chat with Higgs back on the beach. Didn't take much to make him talk.
You say why he betrayed you?
He said it was part of her plan.
What?
She was their leader. The terrorist void-outs, the whole extinction agenda, Amelie was behind it all.
Like hell she was.
I know you don't want to believe it, but it lines up with what die-hardman said. Higgs turned on me after he met Amelie. At first, he was looking to expand his territory, and I had a power he could use. At least, that's how he ended up working with me. He was no terrorist. He just wanted to reach more people. But then she shows up with abilities that put mine to shame. Hell, she could even control BTs. So Higgs decides to go with her. And that's when she turned him into her agent of extinction.
Amelie gave Higgs his power.
Yep, she made him her homo demons.
What about Bridget? You care to tell me what she was doing on the beach? You got an answer for that too?
I know it's a lot to swallow. But Higgs said himself that Amelie is an extinction entity. I looked inside his pod, and there was no BB in there. Take a good look at what was.
Oh, it's one of those, yeah.
It's the same doll die-hardman had. This is their bridge baby. There's this idea that the terrorists brought back BB tech and Bridges was just following suit. It's garbage. Their methods and yours are completely different. Your BB links you to the world of the dead. Their doll links them to Amelie and her beach.
You know who else had dolls like this? Cliff. He was carrying them on the battlefields. Cliff, Higgs, the director. All three of them were drawn in and controlled by this extinction entity. And who is this EE really? Is it Bridget? Is it Amelie?
All I can say is that the answers are on the beach. What she wants and why.
If we get to the bottom of that, then maybe we can still avert the last stranding.
You've got to find her, Sam.
Whoever she really is.
She's waiting for you on the beach. Hurry back east.
I was going to say... Oh, never mind.
Sam, the connection's unstable, so I'll keep this short. We have a job for you. Fragile's condition is deteriorating. If she slips into a coma, there's a chance her soul might become stranded on the beach. She needs cryptobiotes fast. Luckily for us, Fragile Express keeps a stockpile there in Port North City. So we'd like you to grab some for us while you're in the area. All the details are on the terminal upstairs. Please, Sam, this is critical.
Alright, so this is what I was going to say. So, Die-Hardman's power... Die-Hardman is called Die-Hardman because he happened to have not died yet. And he doesn't have any powers. That's the twist of him. He's just a high-ranking official with a cool name. And I was like... Alright, that sort of makes sense because they sort of set it up in such a way that everyone we've met has a different version of the power. So finally him just being a soldier and not really having a power, just a mask. I still don't understand why he's got the mask. It doesn't just hide his face, it hides his identity, but like I assume that was what that meant anyway.
You know what day it is today, baby? Today would be a very special day if your mommy hadn't. You're not born yet. But the more candles, the merrier, right? Soon it'll be time for you to come out into the real world. I promise.
How many candles
Then
is that?
we can have a real party.
Yeah.
Well,
One
happy birthday.
one thing I didn't realise is that Die-Hardman has a beard now, and he didn't in the flashback. I'm assuming BB's the first BB. Like, he might be even pre-extinction. Pre-Death Stranding.
Sam, check the terminal for available orders.
All weapons will be locked until departure.
Yeah, hang on. Sorry, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I bought back stuff from the battlefield. I mean, we've done that entire thing already.
Sam, you there? Fragile needs cryptobiotes. Could you bring her some from Port North City? Her people have already harvested a bunch and are holding them in storage. They've even prepped a special breathable container for you to transport them in. This is to help ensure that our little friends don't enter a state of suspended animation. But since the case isn't airtight, submerging it in water would be a bad idea.
I already did this once.
The bad news is, we can't get any supplies out to you with the network like it is. And the rain's not letting up either. Remember, if the cryptobiotes fall into a metabolic state, they'll be no use to anyone. Look, I don't know how, but there's got to be a way you can get them here. You'll figure something out. You have to.
Oh, I was just
We
gonna
can't
write him.
afford to lose Fragile. She's our only way to Amelie.
I was gonna
Do
write
it
him.
for her, or for what she can do. Just get it done, Sam. Please.
I was just gonna ride my bike.
Don't forget, that container isn't airtight. You can't afford to submerge it, even partially.
Oop, no, no, no. Alright. How do I clear? I want to clear the thing. First of all, we don't need these guns for the time being. Right, in the pouch. Grenade pouch. Yeah, fair enough. Fine. Fine.
Order assigned.
Oh, I can't fabricate equipment, I see. That's fine. Where's my bike I ordered? I definitely ordered a bike. It was made by Mr. Science. I didn't mean to do that.
We've been getting near constant timefall in this region for a while now. As a result, everything you've built for us out here has been completely destroyed.
Oh.
The good news is, we managed to recover all cargo stored on site and transferred it to the Capital Knot City Distro Center. As for the not-so-good news, chiral printers are currently unusable due to the network instability. Given the circumstances, you might want to consider turning to your fellow porters for assistance. But I'll leave that up to you, Sam. I'm sure you'll come through for us. You always do.
Damn it! Why didn't you let me listen to the actual song? Holy cow. Why did I take this route? It's really hard to control the boat like this. I'm really surprised I only got hit by one. Alright, so the gun might have come in handy. Oh, well. That's cool that it just did it without warning. So I'm guessing that's why they let me keep the weapons. Well, now I need a... Do I? I can just go back and get the car. Is that a stupid idea? Where is it? There. The transition is amazing. Haha! I'm sensing this is a stupid idea, but that's a rock, John. So yes, you're correct. It is a stupid idea. I do. Oh, crap. Where's my bike? Really? You ended up... Oh, it's there. Just the signs, don't burn me now. Right. I tried to do a jump. Didn't quite work out.
That was close.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay, I could have taken that zip line. Still never a good idea. Oh! I've lost. So have I lost the... Oh no, the container's ruined. This isn't going to end well, is it? Love some repair spray around about now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. You know what? That car would have been an excellent idea, wouldn't it? How far are we? Quite far. We're going in mule territory as well. Mules have cars! We are... at the natural end of the video as well. Why, negated a ping? Why don't you have a car, buddy? Oh, he's got a shotgun. I'm going to keep going because I think I might die. If that makes any sense. Okay, I'm apparently still not dead. I am still being chased though. that guy just had a cracking shot on me. Exciting music going on. So run away, because I refuse to bring guns with me for some reason. Right, I'm going to sit underneath that and I'm going to let you go. Right. Oh, it's restoring stuff. Awesome. Right, I'm going to let you go. Let's see if I can save my game. This was a stupid way of doing things, wasn't it? I was clearly supposed to bring weapons with me. You would have thought I'd learn. Anyway, I've been John Fox on channel John West. I've been having a Death Stranding adventure. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.